Okay, back. Now. I never noticed all those floating things around. Hang on, hang on. Let's check on the street. There you go. It's fine.
The crystal was embedded in the rock. There was no way to remove it.
So I read some reviews that there's a lot of crate puzzles in this game. And perhaps this area is why, because I've had to, like, a few so far. Not too many, but whatever.
A huge slab of rock was precariously balanced on a stalagmite.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's kind of crate puzzle here, but sure why. Let's see. So, yeah. I want you to move that over there. Crates, rocks, all the same. I'm guessing they want us to grab that crystal. Oh my god, I should have dragged it back. see if I'll die. I do this wrong. Probably won't.
Ow!
Stupid. Like, if this were real, of course they wouldn't do the same thing twice. If there's any more of these damn crate puzzles after this, then yeah, it's too much.
The crystals emanated a soft blue light. The crystal was embedded in the rock. There was no way to remove it.
Serious? I don't know. There's gonna be more quick time events.
Above the exit was a lightning symbol, just like the one in Paris. It was a touch-sensitive panel. For the moment, it seemed to be inactive. Touching the panel had no effect. For the moment, it seemed to be inactive. A huge crystal pointed toward the next chamber. At the other end, 4 smaller crystals were set inside cylindrical hollows. This one wasn't going to move anywhere. the center of the chamber was a huge hole, the bottom of which was covered with crystals. Embedded in a ring at the top were two large crystals. They appeared to channel an energy beam from one side of the cavern to the other. The device appeared to be some sort of control console. There was a large circular dial and a panel standing proud of the surface. Fantastic! The machinery floated across the floor as if it weighed no more than a feather.
Hey, nice.
Turning the dial made the central disc rotate just like a turntable.
Not that way.
Go to the room first, because I don't know what to do. Change what I usually do, but not yet. I don't like the look of this room.
At the top of the pole was a large crystal, one side of which was flat and reflective.
Ugh. Sort of light them up.
It was a touch-sensitive panel. Above the door was the lightning sign. This was definitely the way to the power site. The signal from the lever only illuminated one side of the lightning symbol.
This puzzle is lame already, I can tell. Okay, and then we're going to do that.
Hey, it worked.
It did.
It wouldn't fit that way around. It wouldn't fit that way around. It wouldn't fit that way around. Nope. Not that way. Not that way. It wouldn't work that way around. Not that way. Not that way. The device appeared to be some sort of control console. There was a large circular dial and a panel standing proud of the surface. The device appeared to be some sort of control console. There was a large circular dial and a panel standing proud of the surface.
Okay, I'm going to say this. These things aren't moving anymore.
Touching the panel had no effect. For the moment, it seemed to be inactive. There was nothing I could do with such a large object.
Okay, let's try this again.
The second piece moved into place perfectly.
Oops.
I held my breath as the final piece glided into place. Excellent.
It's like there's no way to tell, like, whatever. Well, there wasn't an easy way to tell which way was going.
Grasping the ring at the bottom of the pole, I was able to turn the crystal through 90-degree increments. Rotating the crystal deflected the energy beam on towards the next crystal. A rock shelf above had collapsed, dropping one of the ancient machines down to this level.
Hey, Nico. Hey, Nico.
These crystals can be used to redirect the beams of Earth energy.
You know, a week ago, I wouldn't have believed any of this.
Well, that makes two of us.
There's a door over there with a lightning symbol over it.
Great, let's go.
It's locked.
Ah, any ideas?
There's a panel which lights up one side of the lightning symbol, but it doesn't seem to do anything else.
We must be missing something.
There's a panel which makes the lightning symbol above the door light up, but that's all it seems to do.
We must have missed something.
There's a panel which makes the lightning symbol above the door light up, but that's all it seems to do.
We must have missed something.
Above the door was the lightning sign. This was definitely the way to the power site. The signal from the lever only illuminated one side of the lightning symbol. It was a touch-sensitive panel. Operating the device, reverse the direction of the energy flow. The crystals acted as terminals for the energy beam. The crystals were embedded in the rock. No way was I doing that. There wasn't a reason to try that. That wasn't such a good idea. Operating the device, reverse the direction of the energy flow. Operating the device, reverse the direction of the energy flow. I had no reason to try that. I had no reason to try that. machine was far too big and heavy to move by hand. There were no visible means to open the door.
Sheets.
Operating the device, reverse the direction of the energy flow. Operating the device, reverse the direction of the energy flow.
Hey, Nico.
Operating a panel causes one side of the symbol over there to light up. Each panel corresponds to a different side of the symbol.
What if we operated both at the same time?
It's worth a shot. Okay, Nico. Ready? 3, 2, 1, now! You know, on our day, we're pretty damn good, Nico.
Unbeatable, George.
Hey, Nico.
Operating a panel causes one side of the symbol over there to light up. Each panel corresponds to a different side of the symbol.
What if we operated both at the same time?
It's worth a shot.
God, this is getting serious.
We're gonna have to move fast, or this whole place will come down.
I can feel the power, George.
We must be close now.
Through there, you think?
Yep. Nico, I want you to know, if anything happens to me,
Yes?
you can have my Tintin collection.
Thanks, George. I'm so touched.
So, got any ideas what to do next?
We need to get through that door over there, George.
No. You're kidding me.
There must be something around here to help us get inside.
The panel has a slight recess. See the lightning symbol? You know the metal plate I got off Mr. Spiky back there? It had the same symbol. Touching it doesn't work. Sure feels good, though. I can't see any way of opening this. It just wouldn't budge. I'd found the metal plate on the corpse. It had a lightning symbol embossed on it. I think it worked. Damn! The plate seems to fit, but then it just pops out. The plate was still warm. Not this time. Not this time. I think it worked. Damn! The plate seems to fit, but then it just pops out. The plate was still warm. So, got any ideas what to do next?
We need to get through that door over there, George.
No. You're kidding me.
There must be something around here to help us get inside.
I wasn't gonna do that. I had no reason to try that. It just wouldn't budge. I had no reason to try that. Touching it doesn't work. Sure feels good, though. There wasn't a reason to try that. I'd found the metal plate on the corpse. It had a lightning symbol embossed on it. I think it worked.
Okay. Lame.
The plate was still warm. Touching it doesn't work. Sure feels good, though. I think it worked. Well, I can't hold the plate and get through the door at the same time. Nico?
Yes, George?
Hey, Nico, take this scarf. You can use it to hold the metal plate over that panel.
And what will you do?
I'll go through the door and check it out.
There you go, George. Hurry!
It was amazing. Just like the power site of that in Paris. There was a column of energy. And there, again, a stone held in its beam. I wondered if this was also a key like the Omega Stone. The alphabet stone had an alpha symbol on its surface.
What happened?
It was like Paris, but without the bloodshed.
Yeah?
I got another stone. Guess what? It's got a symbol. An alpha.
Stop right there, Stobart. And you.
Well, Nico, if it isn't your co-star from that little show in Paris.
Still giving us some performance, I see.
Maybe she's stalking you.
Shut up, both of you. And give me the key.
The key? Oh, I'm terrible with keys. You'll have to remind me. Which key was that again?
Don't play games, Stobart. I know you've got it. You stole it from the safe.
Oh, the key of Solomon.
Why didn't you say?
Give it to me.
We'd love to.
But
We don't actually have the key here with us. We left it back home.
So, you haven't got it.
no.
That is a shame. A big shame.
Yep. Real sorry you've had to come all this way for nothing.
Oh, it's not a wasted journey.
Oh, good.
I was going to kill you anyway.
Come on, George. Let's get out of here.
That was close.
You can say that again. Come on, George. We have to move fast.
Harry! Let's go!
Where to?
Grand Central. Where the hell do you think?
Just get us out of here.
Anyway, now you're back, George. I'd appreciate a little business advice. I'm thinking of making a career change again. Get out of the taxi line and into something a little more, well,
And the look on your face when the spike shot out.
See what happens when you leave Andre on his own for 5 minutes?
Nico, I'm sorry,
Andre, what happened?
some guys, they turned the place over.
But why?
They wanted the key of Solomon. We said we didn't have it.
Oh, you poor thing.
Oh, it's just a couple of scratches, Andre. He'll get over it. But where's Bruno?
They took him.
And you let them?
Now listen here, Georges. I passed out.
Chickened out, more like.
What's he doing here?
When I came round, he was just here. He's been on the phone ever since.
Who is he, anyway?
He's a pig, that's who he is. A cretin. An idiot. A smooth-faced, wooden-headed...
Ah, the cop who locked you up. I have to hand it to him. He must have guts.
And just what does that mean?
So, tell us about the fellas who beat you up, Andre.
One of them was a real gorilla. Flap, I think they called him.
Flap.
Cesaro's men. You've got a nerve.
That is one of the requirements of the job, mademoiselle.
I should kick you out.
If you wish.
2 days you kept me in the cells.
So I'm told.
You mean you didn't know?
I was reassigned to another case.
So, why are you here now?
Mademoiselle Collard's file was stolen from my desk. I thought she might be in danger.
So, whoever did this has a contact in the police.
More than one. You remember the red sports car, mademoiselle? All information regarding it has suddenly become classified.
Cesaro has powerful friends then.
Suzao?
He's, a powerful man.
A recluse.
A cult leader. I wrote an article about him once. He seems to have it in for me.
He certainly has influential contacts. A man answering the description of your Monsieur Ostwald was slipped through customs at the airport just hours ago. Even though he was clearly drugged, officials were told to turn a blind eye.
Where were they headed?
They boarded a flight to Prague.
What on earth would Cesaro be doing in Eastern Europe?
It is clear there is some kind of conspiracy. Not just in my department, but across the whole force. Perhaps the whole country. If Mademoiselle will permit, I would like to offer my assistance. That is very kind of you, Inspector. No, it is not kindness, it is my duty.
Maybe you can check out your databases for Cesaro. Location, history, stuff like that?
Very well. I shall get onto it right away. Why didn't you tell him what's really going on?
And create more suspicion for ourselves? I don't think so.
This way, he thinks he's helping. What now?
What if it's those thugs?
I don't think they'd knock, Andre.
Beatrice. Bonjour, mademoiselle. I hope you don't mind. I got your address. I need to talk.
Of course. Come in.
Who's this gorgeous creature, Georges?
Who dug her up, you mean?
What?
Oh, nothing. You've never met her?
Never had the pleasure.
Let me introduce you. This is Georges, and this is Andre.
Very pleased to meet you.
Hi.
George is American.
Wow! Roswell? Kennedy? The moon landings?
You got it. 3 of our greatest hits.
This is Beatrice. She's Vernon's, she was a friend of Vernon.
Have you any more news? Do you know?
He was killed by a woman called Petra. She was working for some kind of secret group.
White supremacist, huh?
Worse, megalomaniacs.
They sound scary.
There's just one, really. A man called Cesaro. He controls a group that used to be known as the Neo-Templars.
Vernon used to talk about the Templars. Who were they?
They were founded in the Holy Land over 800 years ago, set up to protect Christian pilgrims from the Muslim armies. They grew in wealth and numbers to the point where even kings came to them for loans. But at the height of their power, they fell foul of the King of France. He rounded them up and turned them over to the Inquisition. The last Grand Master was burned alive in 1314.
But you think they're still out there?
Different groups, yes.
And they killed my little Snooky.
They did?
We don't know it was the Templars who did this.
They might try and kill us all.
They attacked me. Look, you can see.
You poor man. But you fought them off. You are alive. You must be so brave.
Foolhardy, perhaps.
How about just plain fool?
You're right, Beatrice. We're no longer safe here.
I've moved into Vernon's old flat. You could stay with me.
Sounds like a good plan.
Hold on. We need to do something about Bruno.
How? All we know is that he was taken to Prague.
Then we should find out where in Prague he's been taken.
And just how do we do that?
Remember the office back in the theater?
The one with the trigger-happy goon?
There was obviously stuff in there worth defending.
You think there could be a clue?
Worth a try. I'll go. You shift our gear over to Beatrice's place.
I'll help.
And book us some tickets to Prague.
Why should I do that?
You're the one with the money, George. Before we go anywhere, Beatrice, there's a message on the DVD I think you should see.
I can't believe I'm back here again.
The door was locked and wouldn't open. The cash register was jammed and wasn't going to open. Looking for old francs wasn't going to help. The remnants of George's heroic sandbag lay everywhere. It made me smile. George was not one of God's tidiest creatures.
I wonder if I can go. Oh, come on. Oh, Easter eggs here.
I didn't need a stick of grease paint. Besides, my makeup was just fine, understated to perfection. It was a bust, probably to hold jewelry for the actors. She reminded me of someone, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. The drawers had all been pulled out and emptied. Sanded down, that could be worth a bit of money. It was a script for a vaudeville production. Ooh, my God, that's positively disgusting. The drawers had all been pulled out and emptied. Here goes. These were the old fuses for the electrics. From the state of the fuses, it was a miracle the theater never burned down. It was the support strut that had held up the safe. The support strut was broken and useless. A rickety old ladder. Just a light breeze would bring that down. The door of the broken safe hung open, exposing the empty interior. What had happened to the art of safe cracking? It was just a door, nothing particularly special.
Is that body still here? Oh, it's not.
I had no reason to do that. Without the right card, there was nothing I could do. Just another locked door. The door may have been too thick, but I couldn't hear anything. Nothing special about this door.
Spoon.
The briefcase was full of papers. Somebody had been making a quick getaway. What could be so terrifying it had made them just run away? And who was the figure in the cloak? I rifled through the briefcase, but there were just papers to do with the theater. Nothing pointed to Cesaro's dealings in Prague. The briefcase was filled with useless information about the theater. The vase was exquisite. I knew just the spot for it in my apartment. But did I really want such a reminder of Cesaro? I decided against it. I didn't want the thing.
No use struggling. It just makes it worse. Take that! Not again!
This should keep you out of my way.
Good job I had the scarf on me.
Now, where was I before I was so rudely interrupted?
He looks dead. A broken map?
It was some kind of security report for a private residence. Unfortunately, the report didn't include the address. Prague was certainly mentioned, but the actual location could have been anywhere. Tucked into the last pages was a photograph of a large castle. There was a dragon symbol on the back. There couldn't be too many castles like this in Prague. I had found enough to track down Cesaro.
Is this the place?
Even spookier than the photo.
Sends a shiver up my spine.
Sure that's not your vampire slaying genes kicking in?
Sorry, George. You're out of luck.
I hope Bruno's still in there. Now I'm really pissed.
Look on the bright side. We don't have to worry about car chases anymore.
Okay, I'm taking a break.